Hello, my fellow FNAF fans. Alright, so, welcome back to another video. If you hear, like, Discord stuff, it's because I'm currently in a call in the Ozone right now with a lot of people. So yeah, what's going on, guys? Tomorrow, how you guys all doing? Tomorrow is the anniversary of Five Nights at Freddy's. It's the 8-year anniversary. We've been here for quite a while. Welcome to an unscripted video of me talking about the first epilogue and how it doesn't confirm Stitchline games, and I have no idea why people even think that it does. It barely even implies it. And I think that there is a much more rational explanation to what a lot of Stitchwraith Stitchline believers believe, and I think it's a much more simple explanation that you could explain based off of what I'm about to present here. So, the new Lally's Game book came out. I loved all 3 stories. It was excellent. I thoroughly enjoyed. I think my favorite was Under Construction. A lot of people hate it. I absolutely love it. It is awesome. It's probably an S tier. It's on the level of like Pizza Kit, which, as you guys know, is probably my favorite Fazbear's Fright stories. It's really good. It's so fun to read. It's so cool. Lally's Game was great. Frailty was great. But Under Construction is man, it's great. Anyway, so the epilogue, like I said, is what we're going to be talking about today. And the epilogue has quite a bit of strange stuff. If you guys don't know, basically it's the beginning. It begins in the underground FNAF pizzeria of Security Breach, which, as we know, is the Five Nights at Freddy's 6th location, which excuse me, which is burned down, and what they're trying to do is they're trying to re-renovate it, so it's like basically a museum that they'll go see. Basically the issues from the Fazbear's past, and how we're just going to move on and never remember that again. And we have a lot of a giant coworker team that is down there. And, then they get a giant delivery van coming to them, which is talking about, they're talking about, like, new animatronics that are in the back of the van. You open it, and you have, like, a bunch of the animatronics, which I'm assuming to be, like, the 4 that we see in the game: Roxanne Wolf, Glamrock Freddy, Glamrock Chica, and Montgomery Gator. I think that's very possible. But I also think that maybe Sun and Moon was in there or something. However, what there is that there is a 6th there's a 6th endo there that is is just residing there. It's just it's an endo that doesn't really look good. It's run down, it's burnt, it looks rusted, and what many people were originally thinking was that it was supposed to be used for Glamrock Bonnie. In fact, we have like one of the lines in the epilogue saying, "Oh, they're gonna need a new drummer," implying that Bonnie was originally going to be part of the stage, and he is. So it gives some pretty cool insight on the Glamrock animatronics. However, what it also does is it also causes quite a bit of confusion. Like, what is this endo doing back here in a giant area of, clean, renovated animatronics that are ready for use? Well, a lot of people have pointed out that it looks like Burn Trap or Scrap Trap or something, and I have no idea why, because this endoskeleton, I highly doubt, has any connection to Afton whatsoever so far. Like from what I've explained so far. I'll explain why I think it's very possible that that could be the case later on in the story. But anyway, so the first thing that I want to get out of the way is people saying that this epilogue confirms Stitchline, which it does not, and the reason why they think that is because it's coming from a van that very likely picked up some relics, maybe from the distribution center, that we saw in Man in Room 1280. And the Man in Room 1280, as we know, being William, very likely had possessed different objects, possibly this endo as well, is what they suggest. Therefore, William had to be taken to the hospital from the FNAF 6 location, and what is supposedly emphasized is that Gil it did not find William Afton in the building at all. Now, there are quite a few issues with this. Now, what I will first say is what I first actually want to do is I want to give you the description of this endo that we see in the epilogue. So I'm going to have the text up on screen right here. If you guys want to, it's right up above in front of you. This is like page what? I don't remember. But it was revealed in the epilogue of, like, this was in the leak that we saw, so I don't know exactly the page. I apologize. But here is what it says. So what it says is, where is it? Okay. Here we go. Whereas the endoskeletons Gil and his teammates had been hauling and dismantling were just metal versions of human skeletal systems, this endoskeleton was more substantial. It wasn't just a basic metal structure, its steel frame was contained within a bulging collection of metal rods and curved plates and an impressive system of ball joints and pistons. All of this was topped with a long, vaguely rectangular-shaped, shiny steel skull. The skull was the only part of the endoskeleton that was shiny. The rest was dark and discolored. Sorry, let me see where the rest is. All of this was topped with a long, vaguely... Oh, wait, I already read that, and sorry, my bad. Where is it? Okay, the rest was dark and discolored, as if it had survived some kind of fire. Now, hold on right there. I will come back to that. The upper part of the shiny steel skull contained bulging white eyes encased in steel sockets, and the lower part was contained in a hinged... Like, hold up, what does that say? I think that says hinged metal roof mouth, jutting from the top of the head, a pair of bent metal ears stuck out. So, that's really all the resemblance that you need, and, so... on the screen right here, you see a picture of both Burn Trap and Scrap Trap. And, you know what, I'll even throw in Spring Trap just for fun, even though it doesn't really have any resemblance because this is, like, way later in the timeline. And I need to ask, what the heck, is there any resemblance of this endoskeleton to Burn Trap or Scrap Trap? I would say absolutely not. It doesn't bear any resemblance whatsoever, except maybe the bent metal ears, which I would say would be basically used for, like, which is basically the explanation of saying, hey, this is used for Glamrock Bonnie. This is used for one of the animatronics, because there would be no point of the shipping with an animatronic in the back where it's just burnt and there's no use for it at all. What's it supposed to be for? Because these are 5 animatronics that are supposed to be renovated for the Mega Pizzaplex, so why would they even have Burn Trap here in the shipping in the first place if that was the case? So, let me go through this again. So, a skeletal system, this endoskeleton was more substantial. Well, first of all, the Burn Trap and Scrap Trap don't even look like endoskeletons, so I'll say that. But, does the endoskeleton, like, is it more substantial? No. Is it a basic metal structure? Absolutely not. Its steel frame was not contained within a bulging collection of metal rods, curved plates. Burn Trap and Scrap Trap don't look like that at all. All of this was topped with a long, vaguely rectangular-shaped, shiny steel skull. Where is the shiny steel skull that we supposedly see? It's not rectangular. It's not anything like that. It doesn't even... There's not even a skull to any of this. I think that line, like, right there in the book, could very well disprove that this is Burn Trap or Scrap Trap. So let's get that out of the way. The only reason why people thought that it was Burn Trap was because of the bent metal ears. That's literally it, and that could very well be implying that this endoskeleton, if it was, like, re-renovated, even if you wanted to suggest that was used for Glamrock Bonnie, not anything else. And there would be no point that they would send Burn Trap in the back of this van if no one was going to use it, essentially. Anyway, what was I going to say? I forgot. Alright, anyway, so... At the end, essentially, what happens is that the endoskeleton is given in the possession of Gil, and Gil is able to renovate it, and what happens is the endoskeleton goes completely rogue on Gil, and, so anyway, what I'm trying to say, basically, I'm sorry I've been stuttering a lot. I know this video has probably been, like, really hard because it's, like, to watch, because it's not that well edited, but what I'm trying to say, is that, like, the fact that William possesses the endoskeleton, or the fact that the endoskeleton is even possessed by William at all, many people thought confirmed Stitchline. Which no, if, like I said, if this was in literally any other location, that would basically, yes, that would basically confirm Stitchline games. But this is in the FNAF 6 pizzeria, implying that literally anything could have very well possibly possessed the endoskeleton that Gil has uncovered. Because he's in a high agony area, he's in a high, and it's possible that Remnant could be floating around or something, maybe a glitch trap virus, because, you know, maybe the glitch trap virus is possessing the arcade games. There's emphasis on the arcade games, the fact that Gil placed his stuff down by the arcade games, so it's very possible that the arcade games could, like in the FNAF 6 location, could very well have a connection to William Afton in this sense. All I'm saying is that it's very possible that just because that William is possessing this animatronic endoskeleton does not mean in any way, shape, or form that Stitchline Games is canon. But anyways, guys, that is all for this video. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I know this video was not that well edited. I'm sorry about that. But it is something to hold you over until tomorrow's video, which is coming out on the anniversary, where I go over the top 10 videos, top 10 most important... Actually, no, I don't even know what top 10 I'm doing. I'll think about it tonight. But yeah, you guys just expect a top 10 tomorrow. And yeah, peace out. Thanks for watching.